And this dang old thing's on 40 pounds of boost, and I don't think the spark plugs have been done in 2 years. So, I'm going to take these coils off here, and we are going to inspect. Get off there. There we go. The old 5-cylinder. Gotta pull these coils and check these spark plugs. It's kind of crazy to think here, you know, we got this mini Huracan, and I pretty much know what I'm looking at here. There are a couple things I have zero idea what's going on, like all of this, but we're gonna do our damnedest. All right, here we go. You know, the good thing about German cars is that the 10mm nuts and bolts, that's a universal thing. And this cowl up here is a universal bolt holder. Isn't that great? I'm gonna have to like sit and study this to figure out exactly what everything is. Okay. Perfect. Nice. It's a little weird having just 5 cylinders to work with. All right. Oh, that's like easy stuff. What the heck, man? How does that work? I guess it is just an intake. Move that out of the way. Okay, got the cowl there. That's a perfect place to put nuts and bolts. And actually, this is like a really big cowl. I can put a lot of nuts and bolts on these. This one's gonna take a little bit to get used to, guys, but we will do jobs on it like we will with anything. What is that? Yucky. Yuck. I'm gonna take this first one out just to see what we're looking at. So these are mega expensive plugs. These are a heat rating of 9, and they're supposed to be gapped to like 24 thousandths. These are not gapped to 24 thousandths. I'll get the old feeler gauges out here. And yeah, this looks like it's probably closer to 30. 24 slides right in. All right, let's try put like 28 in there, and 28 fits in there. Way too loose. So I'm gonna close up these spark plugs, give them a nice little clean, and then hopefully we won't have any boost blowouts anymore. You guys have no idea what that is in this car, because you know we're starting out this video really strong with spark plugs, but this is a good sign. These just weren't gapped to the recommended spec that Unitronic was asking for. What do you want? You always do this. I'm gonna take out the rest of these, and then we're gonna gap these guys down to 24 thousandths. And then, like I said, this car is on 40 pounds of boost. And right after we're done with that, I'm gonna give you guys the rundown on this. And this is probably the coolest car ever. I'm on my honeymoon period with this car, but I'm gonna give you guys my feedback about the reason why I did this and everything. All right, these guys are obviously old, but I've got the gap closed down. They were at like 30. Now I got them at like 23. This is gonna get me held by at least until I can get some new ones. Clean up the carbon fiber. Just all of this carbon. Make it look pretty. You guys totally couldn't see that because I didn't have it on wide angle. That's okay. Got all of this here that we need to make pretty. Car needs a bath. Nice and easy. Heck yeah. As you guys can see, we have definitely moved about 30 years into the future going to this car. Also, I mean, it sounds like a mini Huracan. Like, actually sounds like a mini Huracan. Also, one of the coolest things ever that this car does. Look at this. You hear the exhaust? There are active valves in the exhaust. Yo, you just listen to this. Just listen. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, so I'm gonna shut the hood and back her out real quick so we can do some discussion. Make sure this is all good, alright? Need to give her a bath. Okay, back her out into the yard and we'll do a walk around and talk about it. This is my fully built by Rada Motorsport. Well, it's Rada Race Labs actually. 760 all-wheel horsepower Audi Rs3. This thing literally means business. This car is no joke. This thing is incredibly fast. It would give the 240 a run for its money, at least until the 240 got to third gear. This thing, it'll pull over 1G rolling, and when it launches, it's easily a G and a half, close to 2. The thing is nuts. Like, it's very, very fast. Car is incredibly nice. Like, obviously, it's a 2020 Audi Rs3. Sounds super sick. It's got the red stitch and the carbon fiber and the Alcantara steering wheel. Same for the back of the car here. Tons of upgrades, tons of modifications. Obviously, there's still plenty of stuff that I can do. First thing, difference between this car and the R35. This one is actually, I can work on this one. The engine bay, you guys obviously see me work on this. Since it's in line, there's plenty of room on the back side and the front side to actually work with. And this isn't something like the R35 where to change the front O2 sensor, I have to drop the drive shaft, the bell housing, and the exhaust to get to it. And if I want to do a turbo, I don't have to drop the whole engine down to do that, which this has got a TTE 700 on 40 pounds of boost, and it is insane. Like, this car is bonkers. It's going to be probably pretty hard to express and show you guys exactly how crazy the car is in video, but I'm sure we can get the point across whenever me and Sean are racing or something. So when we get the IS300 out and we do like some rolls together, or just standing outside the car and watching the car launch from a stop maybe 20 feet away and watching how fast the car launches past you. The car is easily a 5-second 60 to 130 car. It is insane. Lots and lots of stuff, guys. It's got a lot of cool features. We got this entire tune display here that we can look through, and you can choose different maps. So here's different maps from Unitronic. Obviously, there's this is the crazy shift map, and then I'm pretty sure that it has rolling anti-lag too, so that's pretty sweet. All right, guys, I'm gonna try my best here to get this on video for you. So it's gonna be hard to explain, but if you guys just watch the speed. That's insane. My camera is held in a mount, and my mount just shifted on itself. That's crazy. Holy crap, dude. All right, so here's a 40. This thing is nuts. I just wanted to give you guys an introduction to the car. One quick little ripper. Got the spark issue resolved, so it's not blowing spark out anymore. Turns out 30 thousandths is not low enough. So 23 thousandths, the car is making 40 pounds of boost, no spark issues, and good God, it's fast. It is fast. So just wanted to get this quick one out for you guys. I kind of want to, obviously do an introduction for the car, and I've been thinking about doing an RS3 for a long time, especially after the R35. Thing with the R35 is, since it was a higher mileage car, I was worried about things breaking, and obviously things can break in any car. Obviously things can break in this car. Fortunately, some of the stuff in this car is a lot more affordable, like some of the things interchangeable with Jettas and GTIs. A lot of stuff's been replaced. It's got 26,000 miles. And obviously it's been built by Rada. So yeah, this is something different, something new. I was kind of getting a little tired of little over some of the older cars. Obviously, we still got the 240, which that car's never going to go anywhere. So obviously, we're going to be, we're sticking with the JZ stuff. I just wanted to try something a little bit more modern, And RS3 is pretty sick. I never thought I'd see myself in another one of these, but I think it's pretty exciting. The car is a monster. Something that I can do with this car that I can't do with really the other ones. We can take it to autocross. I can take it to the drag strip. I mean, it's going to do a lot of different stuff, and it can do a lot of different stuff. And then when I want to go cruising on set cruise control, turn on the AC, it's just different, And fortunately, I was able to pass the Supra on to somebody who had the car as a bucket list car, and it was a dream for them. I've lived that dream since that was the 4th Supra that I've owned, guys. I've lived that dream, and it's just nice to kind of pass it on and, let somebody else experience the dream as well. It's cool that my build can make somebody else happy. Obviously, this was, for those of you guys who are going to be upset that I traded, it wasn't a straight across trade. I'll just leave it at that. The Supra has moved on, and I've gotten something a little bit better, all right? A little bit better for my needs. But we still got this. There's gonna be plenty more of these videos, don't you worry. Hashtag, the RS3 is on 40 pounds of boost. We are sending it. All right, got the RS3. Aw, dude, it sounds so sick out here, doesn't it? It's gonna look so unreasonable.
Yeah, it's gonna look cartoonish.
Oh my god, yeah. That sounds sick. It's just gonna look cartoonish, isn't it? Oh my god.